Chat,
Yay.
if a tier list pertains to Holly and Mike, what is the yep, Jorimo and Brad don't know what it is.
See, that was the obvious answer, so I was assuming like, oh, it's about like sandwiches or something, right?
So this tier list is like it's not as funny as Bionicle Feet. This is Bionicle Waves. But I don't know what these are. Like, so to me, I just see like these are all fire type of Bionicles. First one. What do I?
You can think of them as like sets.
Okay, so that was when they started releasing all the Matoran as
That's
like
new
slightly
Matoran.
bigger guys instead of McDonald's guys, and it was okay.
What is this media share?
Well,
Okay,
So
so
we have to go
B-
through this kind of quick.
B or C?
So I think.
C.
okay,
Okay, next one.
I got
Metro Nui,
Good night, Log.
the
Log.
Toa
Hi,
Metro,
Log.
Good Night Log. I would say that was a solid B.
Yeah, sure.
The Matoran from the Metro series, D.
D.
They were very boring. The Vaki I thought were
No.
pretty cool.
They're kind
I
of
forget
cool.
what these
I
guys are
think
called.
that's
I
an
like
A.
them.
I'm gonna influence you a bit here.
Toa Hordika, F.
Toa Hordika. Oh, of course. Fuck the Toa
hated them.
Hordika.
I
I hate
like
that
Rahaga.
shit.
Rahaga though, I fuck with the Rahaga. D.
D. This is like some kind of bug.
Yeah, they were the spiders that turned them into the Toa Hordika. They were pretty all right.
Kind of
They were also
badass.
a
B
little-
for badass.
You know what?
Evil.
Sure.
This is a
Haraka,
Doraka.
Haraka, S rank.
Go Baraka. Go Baraka. Go Baraka. What's this one? D.
Toa Inaika, I would say B. Yeah.
B. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
The
got a machete.
Matoran that came with the Toa Inaika. D.
C. C.
C.
C. Okay. Yeah. I like that. All right.
Main man
Oh,
Tahu, get him an S.
Classic.
Get
That's
that
like,
motherfucker
this is like
an
one of the originals, right?
Yeah.
That is the original run.
Yeah, I've seen him in the movie. I saw the Mask of Light. I saw that shit.
That
what's
was
this?
the Toa Mari. I would probably give them a
Fuck this
D.
guy.
D. Really? He looks a little badass to me, but I'll trust you.
They were like over-designed, and the gimmick was kind of bad. It was
Looks
literally
a little-
just they have a gun.
Looks a little badass to me.
This guy's okay.
But the
He
Baraki.
looks badass to me.
Yeah, so the Baraki were literally just like, hey, here's a bunch of fish dudes that are also like mob bosses. They were pretty cool.
Cool.
I liked the sets. Their gimmick was literally non-functional.
Yes.
No matter how many revisions they did for
So
it.
C, maybe B
C.
if the gimmick was functional.
It was like
okay, Holly, what is this?
Okay, so this was, I don't remember the name
I don't remember
of
this
the era, but it was that's literally Tahu. So
It's literally
it was
Tahu.
right before the big reveal of, by the way, the entire universe is a giant robot and we just restarted its heart.
Whoa,
so
that's a little cool.
They had to like fly around in the swamp and in the air. They were
Okay, now I'm
they were okay.
I say D. I say D.
ish, yeah. There were some really cool sets in that era, and then there were some that were really mid.
High D or low D?
Middle D.
Mid.
Yeah, okay. This guy looks kind of badass.
So those were the
That's like my
Makuta
only
of
input.
the Mystica era.
Yeah, this guy's cool.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
so
Holly,
Hi.
I have so much respect for you.
What?
Like, because you know all of this. Like, the fact that you can like see this and tell what it is, like, that's fucking amazing.
Listen,
Humans,
I
humans
remember these
rule.
guys, but Holly
Fuck
remembers
yeah.
like every goddamn name. It's so impressive.
Holly,
There's-
you're
there's-
amazing.
there's a reason why I want to do an entire series that's just, hey, let's talk through all of Bionicle.
You are so,
so-
cool.
These were the Makuta. They had some pretty cool designs,
kinda
and also
badass.
they had like weird balls in their chest that they would drop out. And they would hatch into little leeches.
Ooh, like when they die?
I would say, pardon?
When they die?
No. It was just like a hatch you could press, and like the rib cage opened up, and evil dudes
They-
came
they
out.
Oh,
just
they can
do
have an egg whenever
Yeah.
they want.
Yeah.
That's-
I would say. I would say high B or low
High
B for them.
B? Low,
Low
D?
B.
Wait.
Low B.
Low B. Okay, yeah. Do you like him more than this guy?
Actually, yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
like
really
the
like
green
the Toa
one.
and Nika designs too
I'm
much.
cool with that Bionicle. All right, here we have some kind of like badass looking guy.
Literally, those are like they made evil Matoran. They gave Matoran the bad juice, and it turned him evil.
Do
I
we
would
like
put
that
that
they're evil.
low C, end of C.
Velvetopia says Wayne reacting like he's reacting to the Grinch for the first time.
You kind of car.
But I just like
Oh
it's,
my
it's because
God.
you know the specifics, you know like the gimmicks, you know the mechanics, you know the full design. I'm just seeing like a cool red Bionicle, and I'm like, that's pretty badass.
I can get like you're right. I can probably get like.
awesome.
Here's the thing about Bionicle 2 is I was into them, and I could probably get like a fifth of them. Like.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
I like Bionicle in normal amounts. Smiles at the camera. He's like
I
a
think I had like a
character.
couple of the first gen ones,
These
and
are
that's
okay.
it.
Holly, to be honest, whenever you do your Bionicle series, I kind of want to be there to just get drunk and just look at them and be like, that's kind of badass. Like,
Noted.
who's
Okay,
this
so
next guy?
these-
He's got like a shield or something.
These were the Agori. They lived on a desert planet, and their life was shit, and it was miserable to be them.
They're cool though.
They're monsters
That's
pretty
such
alright,
a
yeah.
funny trait. Their life was shit.
It was! They lived through like 3 different apocalypses, and they lived under like a feudal system where whether or not they got water for the month was determined by whether or not a gladiator won a fight for them.
That's so sad. Now, what tier are they?
Probably middle C.
Middle C. Okay. Do you like him
They're
more
one
than
of the
this like
smaller
little
sets.
guy?
Yeah.
Like him
No.
more. But less than
What
the
do you think,
Baraga. Less than the Bagara.
Yeah.
Below the yellow mascot.
This guy's
below-
cool. If this was my tier list, I'd put him at like A, but
He's
I
alright.
respect
He
you.
is cool.
He is
Okay.
cool.
Next
Can I
is
bump him up to
the.
low B?
You know what? Sure. It's your
He's
birthday.
kind of cool. It's not my birthday. but-
Well, you're drunk, so it's your birthday.
Okay, who's the
Okay.
badass kind of guy?
Next is the first wave of Glatorian. They were the gladiators on
They're
the
cool.
shit-fuck desert planet. Wave 1 of Glatorian was cool as fuck. This dude specifically, Wayne, you would love him. He had giant fuck-off claws.
He's cool, and he has pauldrons and shit, and like.
I honestly really liked this wave. I would say probably A.
No.
You know, we don't have a high A
Well,
above this guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Next
Uh,
up
guy
is
in A too.
also
This is
kind of
wave-
badass. Kind of got
This
like
is
a
wave 2 of the Glatorian. It wasn't as good, but it was okay.
B tier then, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay,
B,
where
B
B?
sounds about right.
Higher B, like second.
Yeah. Let's go
Yeah.
second.
Okay. Yeah, he does look kind of cool. He does look kind of
He
cool.
was pretty cool.
Ooh, this is a
Reissue
classic.
F.
So this
Reissue
was
F.
It literally
Bionicle
says
Stars.
nice. It says nice.
It says nickel.
Reissue F.
Yeah, it was like a shitty best of but worse reissue.
Oh, that's kind of lame.
Yeah.
So F? Really?
Yeah.
Maybe E.
Popular
Like
one.
E.
Yeah, E.
E with
You-
at least
you-
the
you also
DNA
need to-
saving it.
You also need to understand this is the wave where they went, yeah, Bionicle is done. This is the last thing you're getting, and it was bad.
Yeah.
I'm not even
So, like-
I can't even call myself a Bionicle fan, and the fact that they don't care about it anymore makes me want to cry. Like,
I don't even think it's necessarily they don't care about it. I think it's just the shareholders going like, there's no way we can do this again and have it be in any way profitable.
they're insane. I feel like they should just like, if the official Lego Twitter with like millions of followers made an account, should we bring back Bionicle? Would you buy it? They'd probably get like a fucking like, they would make so much money if they brought Bionicle back. I think genuinely.
They would, but not enough.
Yeah, I guess, but
Not enough to warrant like making it an entire multimedia project, which is kind of the Bionicle thing.
so this
unfortunately.
guy's got kind of like a magic falchion.
I don't remember this guy at all.
This was the reboot.
Oh, that's the
This
reboot.
was the
That's why I
reboot.
don't
Do you
recognize
hate the
it, yeah.
reboot?
I think the models for some of the models for the reboot are okay. All of the like plot shit is just kind of whatever. It's like, yeah, we made a little Netflix animation stuff about it. It's
I don't like it because they make them look more like dudes. Like they have fingers
See,
and hands.
right,
where, like,
right.
All the old
This is-
Bionicles are like weird, like interpretive. Like you'd have like Tahu just
It
has
is
like
true.
two like
Right.
points
He looks
coming out of
like
his hand.
he looks like a man too much.
you have to understand at this point they started moving more away from sort of like the system or the Technic like line of stuff and more towards like, yeah, these are like buildable action figures more than like what they were previously. And like that's what they've always been, but they went harder into that with like stuff like this.
Yeah, so that's like an E or an F, right?
I would say
Maybe
bottom
low
of D.
Bottom of D, yeah, a little bit too man-like.
McDonald's
Oh
toy.
my god.
S.
The McDonald's toys were an S.
Yeah.
Low S for
Hell
them. Yeah. That's
I
like
fucking love.
that's so charming. They're trying their hardest to be a Bionicle.
There are
Like
four
in
pieces.
fiction, they're like the little guys. They're just like, oh, you're here.
Yeah,
to save us, big
they're-
heroes.
They're
Like
literally
Halo
just
grunts?
like dudes that live and have jobs.
I see
they
them as
can
like a
die.
Halo. They're like the equivalent of like Halo grunts, and I love Halo
They're
grunts.
they're like if Halo grunts were an entire city, basically.
Yeah, if they had
What?
society.
They're like toads.
So
They're
this,
like
Yeah.
toads.
this
Yeah,
next
that's
guy
perfect.
looks
They're toads.
kind of badass, but he's a little
That's-
bit too man-like.
I think that was one of the like bad guys. No, that was one of the small guys of the reboot. So I would say,
Logie?
yeah, around there. I would say,
Sure.
Below this one,
yeah, just because it's like the little whatever guys.
another reboot
I-
guy, right? That's a reboot
that
guy?
was wave 2 of the reboot. Yeah, I personally feel like at least for like the Noah and stuff, those models were like a lot more interesting. I would put those at like
Kinda
the end of
cool.
C.
His helmet's
Yeah.
kind of badass
Yeah.
with swag. So like,
Yeah.
where do I put it?
He's a little bit swag forward.
I would put them at the end of C.
End of C. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, good job, reboot. You got a character that mattered.
These were the
bird.
smaller
Beast.
sets for the second wave of the reboot. They were cool animals that you could do like Power Rangers combiners with the
That's
Toa to give them new
cool.
abilities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rad.
So I would put that also at the end of C.
Okay, end of C. But above the reboot guy?
Honestly, yes.
I would put it above.
All right. Okay, I like that
'Cause
guy.
They had really cool critter design. So these are the
That's
fucking
Vakama.
Turaga.
That's Vakama, I know him. That's my good friend Vakama.
These
This looks like
sets,
the like orc peon equivalent of this guy would like harvest wood for me.
No, this is like a venerated elder or peon.
Yeah, these are
He's an old man.
these specifically are like the Toa that they got older and they like
Yes.
become like
Yes. They're like the old men sages
Personally-
that train the Toa.
Personally, Holly, I would
Uh-huh.
put this in A at least.
I would too.
I would
yeah.
I would
Where-
too.
We only have two A's.
I would say middle of
Higher.
A rank because I have
Middle
a
of
really
A.
big fondness for them.
Awesome.
Okay.
Next up, I
That's a
can't
beast.
even tell
That's just
what
that's
that
just A
is.
and B. That's
That
not even like a
is-
specific run, but they just
That is
have
a
like
bull.
they just
This
have like
looks
an
like
initial
an
run of
AI
like
generated
Bionicle beasts that were like
Am I wrong?
This is a bull.
Like, look at the middle bit. It's like all like mixed
Yeah,
and
yeah.
melded. It doesn't look
Right.
real.
This is the earliest like phase of Bionicle. This was like the first wave of like, yeah,
Really?
these are the bad guys sets. They were so it was like just a ton of like Technic parts, and Technic originally was like, hey, we're making like mechs and cars and like vehicles and things like that, and then eventually they started making like guys out of them.
yeah.
So, like,
Here's a
Wow.
weird fly. Here's
These are my
Wait.
favorite. These are my
Was
S
first wave
tier. I'm just
Bionicle
like
not even dudes.
no,
Well,
it was
no,
just-
first
It had some
Bionicle
dudes.
was dudes, but Bionicle was considered part of the Technic line, and Technic was originally like, yeah, you can build like car models and like mechs and things like that.
this is the part of the set that had the mantas, which are like literally were like battery powered like
Yep.
guys that fought each other.
Yeah, the fucking
Yeah.
Manus crabs.
Those things are crazy. But yeah, the
be
like,
honest,
the
I'm
earliest
into
phase of
this.
Bionicle was like there's good hero guys and bad monsters, and then after that they started making like villains who are
Yep.
like also dudes. You know?
And the monsters were cool as fuck because you had a whole bunch of different things. There was like the weird bugs.
I
there
like
was
the
the
sock and bopper
scorpions. There was the sock and boppers. I don't know what those were meant to be, but they were
I
cool.
love them. They're so weird.
This kit specifically they have pictured here is Muwaka and Kane Ra, which is two guys that look exactly the same, except one has different horns. One of them is a bull, and the other one is a tiger.
Yeah,
And one of
Even-
them's tiny.
That is so cool.
I can't believe you remember the names for them.
Have I ever mentioned I can't ever remember phone numbers?
Where do we put this damn
he's
bull?
A or B.
Yeah, this is like high A.
I want to put him all the way up in S. I want to say he's right next to the little guy.
You know what?
Sure.
Bottom of S.
Fuck yes.
You know who
That makes
also
me
goes in
so
S?
happy.
Next guy.
Who's
Oh,
this
yeah.
little king? Look at him.
Borak Va. Borak
Yeah.
Va. The tiny
Yeah,
little guys.
slay.
Yeah?
Can't say that.
Yeah.
Slay, king.
Yeah.
Yes.
Honestly, he's kind of nice with it.
This is
These are the guys that have like the little rubber band. And the,
Okay,
had
you
the
can put
rubber
him in
band in the
S.
back too, where you could just like flick it back and he wiggle his staff, right?
No, these
what
are
the rubber band makes a staff wiggle?
these are
No,
yeah.
so you
No, their
flick
arms are
the
connected.
staff arm down, and there's a little hatch on his back that shoots out a bug mask.
Wow.
Yeah, I personally, this is like top. This is top of S for me because these are the guys I like brought to school with and played with the most.
Me too.
Yeah, like this guy
What a
elicits,
badass
like, such
little
nostalgia.
guy.
Borak
Okay.
S.
Five
So
left.
next is the Borak. The Borak were fucking awesome.
S.
Yes,
me all-
I love
This is
these.
a
You could
back-
see their
this is a-
brains.
Okay.
These are the
Look at
best
the brains.
loaded
They had
lists.
windows.
These are the best- these
But
are
you
the-
can't see his brain. Hold on, let's zoom in on that brain.
I love
You
these. I
got
thought the
it.
windows were so cool. It was like a
You,
building.
you can see his
That
brains.
is so badass.
So the
turn
brains
into a
are
ball.
bug masks. The body is literally just like a mech suit, basically. And they appear and they start just destroying all the fucking environment. And also they can curl up into
What?
balls and roll around.
They
Also,
should
you
be
could
that
pull
in
their
the
you could pull
environment.
their teeth out to make fangs. You could like
The-
roll them.
The point being is that their brains were like parasites, and you were supposed to like flip the lid off, and then the mask is some fly out, and
Yeah,
it would like
it would
attach to
shoot
the
out.
pieces of the Toa pieces.
Yeah, it would go on your Toa or on your Matoran, and it would like take them over and start controlling them, and it was cool as
What?
fuck. Yeah,
These are cool.
and they were like squishy and rubber.
Where in
S
S
rank.
tier?
I would say
In the middle.
In the middle, below Borak Va, just because like
Yeah.
I'm so charmed by the little design of them.
I love that little guy.
Uh-huh.
Baraka is. Yeah, that's Baraka.
Baraka,
Honestly,
go Baraka.
honestly, Paraka is at the top of S rank because it's a meme.
Yeah, no, Baraka in like
Maybe we should
actuality
reduce
is
him
pretty
below.
much
Like
far
this is like the
lower.
OG. This is the brave soul that rescued the Mask of Light from the deep city of Moatoa.
No,
right?
actually, that's the McDonald's toy that saved the master.
Yeah, literally.
Where's the OG though?
In
Where's
picture.
if he's not the? But he's the McDonald's toy. But that is the original. Like
Yeah,
that might
that's
just
the
be the
original
McDonald's
way.
toy. But that's him. What's his
Yeah.
name? He has a name, right?
Tahu.
Tahu. Tahu,
Oh
you're so
yes,
brave.
I remember.
The next one's also the next one
I
is
watched
also
that
Tahu.
movie. And I remember I was in like 3rd grade. I had a sleepover. We went to that movie from Blockbuster, and I think it made my friend cry.
That movie's so fucking bad.
All right, is this a Gen 2?
Yes,
Yes.
that's Tahu.
Yeah,
again.
This is Tahu Nuba.
Tahu 2. Tahu Nuba.
What has armor? It's
So
cool.
after Sola fight the Borak and win, they get dipped in a vat of evil alive wizard metal, and it turns them into cooler new guys.
Yeah.
Wow. I want that to happen to me. So is he around like
and
an
I'd
A
get
or a B?
pauldrons and a breastplate.
I would say top of A rank. I think they're very cool. I still think
Better
the
than
original
this
Toa are
badass
better.
fool?
Yes.
Yeah.
Nice.
better.
Yeah,
Well,
you know,
actually, no. I would put badass claw motherfucker.
this
above.
badass fool, he's pretty crazy. Like,
He's
look at
he's
he's
fucking
pretty slick.
slick with it.
He's
It's
pretty
insane.
slick with it, though.
We have 3 more. Okay, we have
I
some
don't
kind
remember
of
this guy.
beast here.
Okay, the Barag. These were the dragon queens of the Borak.
Okay, that's cool.
This
I've never had one
this
of
set was cool as
Oh, they have
fuck.
Borak guys. Okay.
Yeah, they were huge and they had like giant, massive necks that would make them lunge out, and the mouth would like open and snap shut.
That's
Uh,
cool.
And you got to keep in mind, also with this wave, Exotoa. Exotoa were like, okay, you take your Toa and you give them a cool fighting mech suit to fight in.
Oh,
Hell
It
yeah.
had a cannon arm and it had a punching claw.
I
What?
fucking forgot about that.
That's fucking badass. That's B tier or
Uh-huh.
higher for sure. Where do we put
That I would probably
Maybe
put
S?
that at like the end of S tier.
Damn. Yeah, I
It's
mean,
not
Actually, maybe
badass.
higher
A
than the end of
punching
S
claw?
tier.
Above the bowl,
I-
maybe.
I would put that above the Borak.
I wouldn't, but it's still
Okay.
it definitely goes.
In that case, just above McDonald's.
Above.
Oh, brave. What's his name?
Brave Takua.
The brave Takua. Oh no,
Sorry, buddy.
he's surrounded by bees.
My drunken insight to Bionicle. I think these are the best shapes created by mankind.
I agree.
Uh-huh.
I agree.
These shapes are fucking amazing. It's so good. Okay, we have 2 more. Is this
Okay,
another
so
kind of
this-
Borak?
It's
They're
Borak
similar.
again.
Yeah, so this is the
I know
Borak
that.
Cal, which you do know that.
And this is Rockshi!
That is Rockshi.
I know him!
Rocky's like ass.
Roxy's cool.
Uh-huh.
Rocky's ass.
I know him from Risk of Rain 2!
He is in Risk of Rain 2, you're right.
Check this shit out, chat. Boom, the Rockshi
There he
is in
is.
Risk of Rain 2. It's really bad. It's like a really bad mod, but that's how I know
It's
it.
like it's weird because he's like 5 stories tall and he just
And he's
like
so
walks at a
slow.
snail's pace. He just-
Fuck. So Borat Cal, on the plus side, they have the cool chrome parts. On the downside, they literally are just the Borok again, but the shiny metal.
they're
So like,
redundant.
With the cool pattern on it.
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
would say middle to end of B tier.
Okay, so where's this boat?
he's not as cool as the original one. I like
Yeah.
the clear view rather than the.
I would say middle of B tier.
Middle of B? Really? Okay, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, because these are
Above
just like
this
the second
bug?
down the line where they didn't like make any improvements on them.
Yeah, I would say the spider is
Yeah.
above them.
Yeah.
Oh,
Personally.
Spider's above them.
I would say personally.
Yeah. Okay.
Also,
Rockshi,
S.
final...
You might recognize the Borak Cal from
Garlock Cal's tool
Yes!
is a magnetic shield. This collects.
controls and directs the power of magnetism.
This collects.
this is just the red
Rockshi.
guys.
Yeah, that's just all the
Rocky
fire. The Numa list is already like at the top.
Rockshi were really cool and had some really fucking cool combiner model stuff you could do with them. So I want to say S rank somewhere. Where would you put them in S rank, Mike?
I would put them below Borok, maybe.
Above
right,
Little Priest?
Right,
No, below.
no, below.
I think that's fair.
That's fine.
That is pretty fair, to be honest.
Also,
You can open
Rocky
their
have
backs
a little.
and store things.
Yeah,
you
they
can
have a
put
little
whatever
worm.
you want in there.
They have a little worm in their back that lives there. That's their
So
brain.
this is a thing that Bionicle really liked doing in a bunch of the earlier
love
sets
the
where it's
little
like, yeah, here's the guy. It's actually just a robot suit piloted by a little meat thing. And so the worms were the little meat guys.
The little worm guy. I took one of the little worm guys in my Rockshi to school with me like every day, and I had like little characters.
Aw.
I drew him like all the time.
Aww.
I drew him and one of the
I
like
imagine-
a Lego spider. No, a Bionicle spider.
Mhm.
It was
Mike-
yeah.
I imagine a whole world where you had your Rockshi and it was like Winnie the Pooh, but it was the Rockshi taking you into the storybook. They loved it.
That's wonderful.
It's so beautiful in my
yeah,
mind.
a picture of me like as a child holding hands with a Rockshi walking by.
Yeah. You were the Bionicle Christopher Robin.
Yeah.
Here is the Holly and Mike official Bionicle Waves tier list.
You heard it here first.
I had a blast moderating this. And to be honest, I said this like halfway through the tier list, but like finishing it, Holly, whenever you do that stream, tell me, and I will get fucked up, and I will sit there in awe of your Bionicle knowledge. Like that was
yeah,
like
dude.
you are like, I am like a fucking like 10 AD peasant, and you're reading the Bible to me. Like that was like the most incredible shit I've ever heard. Like.
Hell yeah.
He's like a Grinch. Okay, a little bit weird, but oh my god, no fucking way. He's actually awesome. No, dude, no, he's so cool. And he's like a character. He's the character that he can. Oh my god, that's actually awesome, dude.